now. All right, so we're going to start off with Conduit. One of the biggest pieces of success that we had is the model that you're seeing right now. It's called the sandbox file that we created, and it is our families that we created, and we test them out in there to run them all the way through Stratus, through the shop, and make sure it's going to work. And so we'll start off with Conduit, and as you can see, these are company filters that I'm able to build. Stratus gives you the ability to build your own filters, and it's really the powerhouse behind Stratus is the ability to filter to certain content that you want. And so as I built these, we're looking for a Conduit package. I'm going to zoom out here, and nice and clean, you got all the Conduit that you want. This window select tool is just one of a few ways that you can create a work package. We got to get this Conduit put together and out onto the shop floor to bend. So you can also do this by area if you would like. So we select the Conduit, and now we're going to create a work package. So go into our packages. We're going to create a new package. Its category is Conduit Fabrication. We're going to pick a unique name for it. This can also be automated. I'm doing it manually here, but you can have it automatically named based on area or level. I'll name this for the webinar. You can give it a description of what it is. I mean, this is for an electrical room. And then hours estimated, if you know what you think it's going to take to do that, and assign it out to the office, because we got a little bit more work to do before we ship to the shop. We give it a start date, and it automatically assigns it the BIM area there. So we're going to save that package. And now I'm going to go into that package and see to make sure that we got everything that we need. So it loads the whole model, and then it'll zoom in here to just the contents of that package. So now we can spin it, look at it, make sure we got all the pieces and parts that we want in the assemblies. It's got a really cool feature here where you can color the model or view it and make sure that each of those is an individual assembly that came in. And I'm looking for just fragments of Conduit that maybe didn't show up the way I wanted, but all these look nice and clean. It came in really well on our publish out of Revit. So now I'm going to check all the items that are in this work package. It brings each of those Conduit sections in as an assembly automatically. We use Greenly BendWorks for our Revit workflow to get our bending information, and it brings all that in automatically on our publish, which is super nice. This is just our naming convention. The assembly name is actually the custom mark parameter that Greenly places in the family when you run the bend report. And so you can see it's a pretty sizable package there. I think there's 208 pieces of Conduit in there, assemblies. And so it's a quick way for my team who are not Revit users to check, make sure we got everything there. And then we're going to see what the shop would see now. So they can click into this package, and this is the screen you're going to see at the bender. We've gone completely digital out on the shop floor. We've got monitors at all our stations, and I can't tell you how priceless this is right here to be able to spin a Conduit and look at it. We're still a bend and send shop, and it's so nice to be able to see it. And also to see its context there. You can turn on the background in gray, and our foreman in the shop can kind of get a context about where that Conduit is supposed to go, and if he's got any wiggle room, to cut off one end or the other, and its use case. It also has this auto dimensioning feature where you can just click a button and it auto dimensions everything for you. And then this is the bend report that comes in automatically from Greenly, and we utilize that, and it allows an entry-level individual to bend Conduit better than journeyman. Very accurate and precise. We've been using that for a long time, and it's been a great product for us. It now allows them to toggle through that in that same view. Picture your guy at the bender, your individual in the shop, and they just toggle through those, bend them, place the label on them, and continue to work through that work package till they're complete, and then be able to bundle it and send it out. So the other feature here is generate a bill of material really quickly. And as an admin for your company, you get complete control over what shows up on a bill of material, and a lot of customized things that you can do with the bill of material. But it's so nice, just a click of a button, we got everything that we're going to need for that package. We would go into tracking now, and it allows me as an admin to define our workflow as well. So what tasks need to happen for that Conduit, and we move it to a certain tracking status that you're seeing here. And as soon as I set it to that fabrication order received and reviewed, it triggers the creation of those tasks, those predefined tasks, which you'll see here as we click into the task tab. Just going to update. There we go. So as we click into the tasks, we now have tasks for every Conduit. If you click into those, it would have the task listed. But one of the best features we use it for is back in the items tab. We now have task buttons that'll show up here. It takes a minute to load those 208 Conduits, but while that's loading too, we're able to update the model in real time, which is super nice. We're not chasing paper out on the shop floor. My team can update it, push it out to the shop, and they're no wiser for the wear. They're just working out the latest and greatest at all times. So there you can see the task button. As they click that, it starts to walk that conduit through different tracking statuses. It's now triggered for a QC guy to look at it, and our shop QC finishes their portion, and now it automatically moves it to fabrication complete. And then my team gets a notification that it's time to go QC that build on our side, make sure it's ready for the field. So, all right, so that's Conduit. I know it's a 30,000 foot view. It's really quick. There's a lot behind the scenes, but man, it's been a wonderful workflow for us. And another thing to note with Conduit, I know we're a bend and send shop, but we've got aspirations. Maybe some of you attending have seen, prefabricated racks where the conduit's already attached to the strut going out. And I've got full confidence as I've started to poke around with Stratus with that concept that it's going to be able to support us very well with that workflow as well. So it's pretty exciting. As we evolve, it allows us to continue to evolve as a company.